If you're still trying to dropship in 2025, I'm here to tell you that you're wasting your time. I've personally been taking advantage of this business model since 2018, and I've generated millions of dollars using it. But I'm sorry to say that the glory days of dropshipping are over. And if you're wondering how I'm still doing numbers like this on Shopify in 2025, then let me explain. First off, the history of dropshipping has gone on for a really long time, and it's also gone through so many different phases. There was the 2018 to 2020 era, and the pros of 2018 were that dropshipping wasn't too saturated. Yeah, it was extremely popular, but it wasn't as saturated as it became later on. Websites during this time and era could look pretty bad. You could basically throw up a website that looks like trash now in 2025, and people would still go onto your website and convert from it. Also in the 2018 to 2020 era, overall advertising was a lot cheaper on social media platforms. A lot of people took advantage of this era early on, and there were a lot of things that prevented longevity of your store. So there was a lot of poor customer service going on. People weren't replying to emails from customers. There were also a lot of scams during this time. People would run up a lot of Shopify stores or dropshipping stores advertising products and then not shipping out the product. This is also the introduction of like MRR scams, if you know what that is. So people would sell subscription-based services that people didn't know were subscription-based services, and they would get charged every single month. And then they label it as something else, like a Netflix subscription or something in the payment description. And basically it caused a lot of issues, and they were honestly just scamming people. Some other issues were low quality products. At the time, there wasn't this massive supply chain around e-commerce and dropshipping that there really is today. A lot of these products would arrive broken or in beat up packages or not working altogether. And it really affected the customers that were purchasing these products because they arrived and they were broken, they didn't work, and then the customer service on top of that, they couldn't get a hold of anyone. Another con was that there was long shipping times as well. There were not a lot of good companies out there that were able to provide decent shipping times to customers in an era of Amazon Prime where you could get products in 1 to 3 days. During this era, a lot of stores got restricted on Facebook or restricted on Shopify. And on top of that, the cost of advertising started to increase because of all the people flooding into the space. Now this brings us to the next era, which is 2020 to 2024. This was a pretty good era for dropshipping in general. There were a lot of pros. So organic traffic came out. So during COVID and people shopping online and shopping at home, there was the rise of the app that you know today, which is TikTok. People quickly realized this that were in the e-commerce or dropshipping space, that they could go extremely viral on TikTok and then filter that traffic onto their website and sell products. And not only did this bring a lot of traffic with really high profit margins, but it also opened up an opportunity to advertise on TikTok, pulling away some of that spend on Facebook, making the cost to advertise in terms of paid a little bit cheaper because now Facebook has to compete with TikTok, and TikTok's CPMs and advertising costs were really cheap. During this time, 2020 to 2024, there were also a lot of new tools and softwares that came out around e-commerce. Dropshipping and e-commerce and selling products online really hit the mainstream during this time frame. And with that, people that were on the software and development side really took advantage of this and created some fantastic tools and softwares to help these companies grow. Some more pros that came from this era were that online shoppers overall increased, obviously due to COVID, with people staying at home and being comfortable ordering products online. There was also the introduction, or more so the implementation, of AI into these softwares and tools in the online space. Now people could generate video ads, image ads, websites extremely easily using artificial intelligence, allowing a lot of people to flood into the space, but also to create high quality looking websites, image ad creatives, video creatives with fake AI influencers in a matter of minutes. These were all great things, but there were a lot of cons that came with this era of dropshipping. And some of the cons that prevented longevity were that all of these same strategies became quickly saturated. All of the ads started looking the exact same, all the videos started looking the exact same that people were posting, and so many people were flooding into the space at the time. There's also a con that reflects both the 2018 to 2020 era and the 2020 to 2024 era, which is that the majority of the people starting these dropshipping stores, one, were extremely young and just cared about a quick buck, and two, they didn't really care about building a business that's exitable. All they cared about was getting one new cold traffic audience customer onto their website and making that purchase. They didn't care what happened to them after. As long as they collected that revenue, they were happy. They did not think about having them return as a customer to give them even more money later on down the road. Also during this time, with the rise of AI and making everything a lot easier and prettier, there were a lot of people flooding into the space, which then the ad costs on these social media platforms continued to rise because of this. And then along came shipping restrictions. So companies like Facebook and TikTok really started to crack down on dropshippers. They implemented things like shipping time restrictions. So on TikTok, if you're using TikTok Shop, you have to ship it out within 2 days and it has to arrive within 7. Basically, social media platforms recognize that there were a lot of scammers online, and Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, all these social media platforms did not want to be associated with people that were providing, in general, just an overall bad experience while shopping on their platforms from the ads that they allowed these businesses to run. This ultimately led to the same outcome as the era of 2018 to 2020, where dropshipping stores just had a hard time lasting more than 6 months, maximum a year. And this now brings us to the new era of dropshipping, or what I think is the most important term, which is brand building. If done correctly, you do not only have the opportunity to capitalize on every pro I listed above, but also to build an e-commerce brand that's going to give you sustainable income and also exitability. And what I basically mean is if you're able to do this correctly, you can build a business that you can exit for millions of dollars. And it's really not that hard. You just need a little effort. So let me explain what you need to do to be able to do this. The first thing that you need is a branded store. You need to have a store that looks really high quality because they're used to these scam stores that look like trash. But lucky for you, all of the pros that came from all of these eras still exist. You can use free softwares to build a high quality store that actually converts. Let me talk about this. The exact same theme that I'm running on this store right here, where I've done $778,000 in the last 90 days with an average order value of $91, the conversion rate of 3.14% is completely free. It's the exact same theme that I'm using. And the thing is, it only takes about 5 minutes. So you can pick the niche that you want. You can do clothing, pets, tech, sports, home, whatever you want. You'll be able to pick your niche that you want to start in. It's gonna load winning products onto your website for you. It'll add images onto your website. It'll basically set up everything for you. It takes like 5 minutes. If you want this, it's a partnership with Shopify and Zendrop. So I'm not sure how long it's going on for because Shopify always changes their partnerships. But if you do want it, at least grab it now. You can take advantage of that and grab it down below in the description. Now that you have your custom store, the next thing that you need to be focusing on is branded high quality products. This is not 2018 anymore. You should not be focused on those sticky balls that you throw against the ceiling. That is just not a branded product. There's nothing that's going to create longevity around that product. And also you need a high quality supplier to provide a product that's actually quality and is not going to arrive broken. So one way to do this, and this is not sponsored, is using Import Yeti. So you can go on Import Yeti, and if you want to look up a company that you want to replicate or the same niche they want to replicate as them. For example, if you want to start a pickleball company, you can type in Recess Pickleball and it'll actually show you all of the shipments coming from that company. And it'll also tell you their supplier. Right here, you can see that they're getting pickleball paddles and the core, craft paper, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is from them, you can click on that supplier and actually find out where they're sourcing that product from. Now, why this is relevant to branding out a product is because if you wanted to start a golf t-shirt company like I'm running right now, you can look up a competitor and find that supplier and use that for the products that you want to create and make them completely custom with the same materials and quality that that company is using. Having high quality products is super, super important because if people receive your product and it's a typical dropshipping product and it's broken all the time, it's not going to turn out well for you. It's going to be a customer service headache and nightmare. And in general, your brand is not going to last very long. Which brings me to the next important point of building a branded dropshipping store or a general e-commerce brand that is exitable in 2025, which is that you need to focus on a high customer average order value. And basically what that means, if you're a brand new, instead of just having someone come on your website and order one product, you want them to come on your website and order multiple products. That way your profit margins are a lot more. So ways to focus on customer average order value are upsells. So products that you can upsell with your hero product that you're advertising. You can also do quantity breaks. So if you buy 3, 4, or 5, then you get 10% off, 15% off, 20% off, whatever your offer is. High customer AOV is extremely important for the longevity of your business because ad costs fluctuate. And if you are in the business of trying to sell your e-commerce brand once you're done with it, then you need a high average order value. This is extremely important. It keeps you profitable and it also gives you exit value. The next thing that's arguably the most important is high customer retention. The more people that you can provide a good service to that come back and actually purchase from you again, the higher value that your brand is worth if you want to exit it, and also the more money that you're going to make. If you have a high customer return rate because they liked your product in customer service, that person might have spent $150, but the second time that they came back and bought that for a friend or a family member, now they spent another $250. Your $30 of ad spend really resulted in $380 of revenue versus the old model of thinking I just need one customer, one purchase, and they spend $90 and that's it. High customer retention is extremely important for the longevity longevity of your company and also your exit value. And some ways to do this are email marketing flows. You have to make sure that your email marketing flows are set up correctly. Every time that you capture an email, you need to reach out to them to remind them that they need to purchase this item essentially. And if you don't, you spent that ad money to get their email and you did nothing with it, so it's a waste of ad spend. You also need good customer service. It's not 2018 anymore. People want good customer service. If there's something wrong with their order, the shipping's taking too long, the product is broken, it's not what they expected, you need to be able to reply to them instantly. The more communication that you have with them and the good customer service, they're more likely to come back and purchase from you again. And they're also gonna feel good supporting a small business. They will understand if the shipping is taking too long or you sent them the wrong item on accident. As long as you communicate with them, it's gonna build that brand loyalty in that small business feel. Also, for high customer retention, you wanna have custom branding, custom boxes, basically everything to make them feel like they're shopping with a small brand because you are a small brand. We don't wanna send the packages in cheap Chinese yellow tape AliExpress boxes anymore. They do not want to receive that in the mail. They're going to think that this just came straight from AliExpress because everyone knows about that nowadays. They do not feel like they supported a small business. They felt like they got dropshipped to and they're not going to shop with you again. The next thing that you have to have is fast shipping. For this brand, I personally use Zendrop's 3PL to get 1 to 3 day shipping times out of their US warehouses. And if you're a complete beginner and you don't want to brand your custom product yet, you just want to test one out before you put your private label on it and then move it to the 3PL. Zendrop is perfect for that. So they will provide the same quality of shipping through their product catalog that they already have warehoused. So if you go into the find product section, and by the way, if you got that custom store, it's already linked to Zendrop for you. So it makes it super, super easy. You can filter where it ships from. So you can pick China or US. I would recommend US because the shipping times are faster. And then you can add any of these products onto your store once you link it from Shopify onto Zendrop. Also, what takes all of the headache out of fulfillment for you is that Zendrop will do it automatically. So you can set it up as auto fulfillment. So if you get 20 orders in one day, the next day they're going to fulfill those automatically for you and send them out to the customer so you don't have to deal with any of the fulfillment. If you're a beginner, it's a fantastic way to fulfill your products easily and knowing that they're going to get to the customer on time, especially if you're just trying to test out a product first before you brand it. And then once you prove that product to be a winner and you want to brand it to build an exitable business, all you have to do is brand that product and send it over to Zendrop's 3PL, and then they will be able to warehouse that product and fulfill it to your customers in 1 to 3 days. Zendrop by far is the easiest solution for beginners. So if you want them to handle all your fulfillment for you and then become a partner with you when you scale up your business, I definitely recommend them, and they gave me a special discount code for you guys down below in the description if you want to check it out. The era of 2018 to 2024 dropshipping is dead. And if you actually want to succeed in your online business, I'd recommend following these steps and also watching all of the in-depth videos that I have on my channel. And also, if you want to see me scale the business that I currently am, completely open, no gatekeeping, reveal everything, the product, the ads, all that stuff. There are other case study videos on my channel where I'll explain everything. And if you need additional help, then we do one-on-one live coaching calls every single day in Conversion Club, where you can really take your business to the next level quickly. I'll also have a link down below in the description for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it gave you a good insight of how to build an actual ecom brand that is exitable, not just some get rich quick for 3 months scheme. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe, leave a comment down below on what questions that you have, and also check out my channel because it's full of great content going into depth on all the things I talked about. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go back outside and enjoy Thailand. So I'll see you guys later.